Imagine a mountain of eggs. Not just a small pile, but a veritable sea of eggs stretching as far as the eye can see. Not just a dozen, not even 100. Picture hundreds upon hundreds of eggs, each one a potential meal, a potential experiment. We're talking about 720 eggs. Enough to make you wonder if you've stumbled into a poultry farm. It's an overwhelming sight, a true testament to the sheer volume of this undertaking. Now imagine a Harvard medical student, armed with a fork and a healthy dose of curiosity, ready to tackle this mountain one yolk at a time. This isn't just any student. This is someone with a passion for science and a hunger for knowledge. This isn't the start of a bizarre culinary competition. It's the beginning of a fascinating experiment. An experiment that seeks to answer questions that have puzzled scientists and nutritionists for years. This student, driven by a desire to understand the human body and the impact of food on our health, embarked on a mission to consume 24 eggs every single day for a month. That's right, 24 eggs, day in and day out, for 30 days straight. Why, you might ask, would anyone willingly subject themselves to such an egg-stream diet? The answer lies in a quest for truth, a desire to separate fact from fiction. The answer lies in the persistent myth surrounding eggs and their impact on cholesterol levels. For decades, eggs have been at the center of a nutritional debate, their rich yolks often blamed for contributing to heart disease and high cholesterol. For years, eggs have been demonized, their rich yolks linked to heart disease and high cholesterol. But is this reputation truly deserved? Or is it based on outdated science and misconceptions? This student, however, suspected there might be more to the story. He believed that the relationship between eggs and cholesterol was more complex than commonly understood. He wanted to put these claims to the test, using his own body as a living laboratory. By meticulously documenting his egg consumption and monitoring his health, he aimed to uncover the truth. His experiment, while unconventional, promised to shed light on the much-debated question: are eggs friend or foe? Through rigorous self-experimentation, he hoped to provide insights that could challenge long-held beliefs and potentially reshape dietary guidelines. As the days turned into weeks, the student meticulously recorded his findings, noting any changes in his cholesterol levels, overall health, and well-being. Each egg consumed brought him one step closer to understanding the true impact of this controversial food. At the end of the month, armed with a wealth of data, he was ready to share his results. His findings could have far-reaching implications, not just for himself, but for anyone who has ever questioned the role of eggs in a healthy diet. Whether scrambled, boiled, or poached, eggs are a staple in many diets around the world. This experiment could change the way we view this humble food, potentially vindicating it from years of nutritional scrutiny. In the end, this Harvard student's journey was about more than just eggs. It was about challenging assumptions, seeking truth, and pushing the boundaries of personal and scientific exploration. His story serves as a reminder that sometimes, the answers to our biggest questions can be found in the most unexpected places. Cholesterol, a fatty substance found in our blood, is often painted as a villain. It's frequently associated with heart disease and other health issues, leading many to believe that all cholesterol is harmful. However, this is a misconception that oversimplifies the complex role cholesterol plays in our bodies. While it's true that high levels of LDL cholesterol, often referred to as the bad kind, can increase the risk of heart disease by contributing to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, cholesterol itself isn't inherently bad. In fact, it's essential for various bodily functions. Our bodies need cholesterol to function properly. It is a crucial component of cell membranes, providing structural integrity and fluidity. Additionally, cholesterol is a precursor for the synthesis of vital substances such as vitamin D, bile acids, and steroid hormones, including cortisol, estrogen, and testosterone. It plays a vital role in building cells and producing hormones. Without cholesterol, our bodies wouldn't be able to produce these essential hormones, which regulate a wide range of physiological processes, from metabolism to immune response. The Harvard student, well versed in the complexities of human biology, understood that the relationship between diet and cholesterol wasn't as straightforward as simply labeling foods good or bad. He recognized that dietary cholesterol and blood cholesterol are not the same, and the body's response to dietary intake can vary significantly among individuals. He knew that previous studies had shown conflicting results regarding the impact of eggs on cholesterol levels. Some research indicated that consuming eggs could raise blood cholesterol levels, while other studies suggested that the effect was minimal or even negligible. Some suggested that dietary cholesterol, the type found in foods like eggs, had a minimal effect on blood cholesterol levels. This was because the liver adjusts its own cholesterol production based on dietary intake, maintaining a balance. Others pointed to a potential link between high egg consumption and increased risk of heart disease. These studies often highlighted that individuals with certain pre-existing conditions, such as diabetes, might be more susceptible to the adverse effects of high dietary cholesterol. This student aimed to contribute to this ongoing scientific debate by meticulously tracking his own cholesterol levels throughout the month-long experiment. He planned to monitor not just his LDL and HDL levels, but also other markers of cardiovascular health, such as triglycerides and inflammatory markers. He wanted to see firsthand how his body would respond to this extravaganza. By consuming a significant number of eggs daily, he hoped to gather data that could provide insights into how dietary cholesterol from eggs specifically affects blood cholesterol levels and overall heart health. This personal experiment was not just about eggs, but about understanding the nuanced relationship between diet and health. The results of the experiment were nothing short of surprising. Despite consuming a staggering amount of eggs, enough to make even the most avid omelet enthusiast balk, the student's cholesterol levels remained remarkably stable. His LDL cholesterol, the type associated with heart disease, didn't skyrocket as some might expect. In fact, it remained within a healthy range throughout the experiment. This unexpected outcome challenged the deeply ingrained notion that eggs are detrimental to heart health. It's important to note that this student didn't solely rely on eggs for sustenance. He maintained a balanced diet overall, incorporating fruits, vegetables, and other sources of nutrients. This holistic approach likely played a role in his stable cholesterol levels. However, the experiment highlighted a crucial point. Eggs, even in large quantities, didn't have the detrimental effect on his cholesterol that many would assume. This intriguing finding opened up a Pandora's box of questions about the way we perceive dietary cholesterol and its impact on our health. Yolks and hearts debunking common myths about eggs. Eggs have been a staple in diets around the world for centuries, yet they remain one of the most misunderstood foods. Today, we aim to clear up some of the confusion and set the record straight. The Harvard Students' Experiment, while not a definitive study, serves as a powerful reminder that common beliefs about food aren't always grounded in scientific evidence. This experiment involved a small group of participants who incorporated eggs into their daily meals, and the results were quite revealing. For decades, eggs have been unfairly demonized, their yolk-laden reputation preceding them. Many people have been led to believe that consuming eggs, particularly the yolks, can lead to high cholesterol and heart disease. This experiment challenges us to question these long-held assumptions and look at the science behind the headlines. It's crucial to understand that not all cholesterol is created equal, and dietary cholesterol doesn't necessarily translate to high blood cholesterol levels. While it's true that egg yolks are high in cholesterol, they also contain a wealth of beneficial nutrients. These include essential fatty acids, antioxidants, and fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Eggs are a powerhouse of protein, vitamins, including B vitamins and vitamin D, and minerals like choline, which is essential for brain health. Choline plays a vital role in liver function, muscle movement, and supporting energy levels. The yolk, often discarded due to its cholesterol content, is actually the most nutrient-dense part of the egg. It contains the majority of the egg's vitamins and minerals, making it a valuable component of a healthy diet. This isn't to say that we should all start consuming 24 eggs a day. Moderation is key, as with any food. It's important to balance egg consumption with other nutrient-rich foods to maintain a well-rounded diet. This experiment, while intriguing, shouldn't be interpreted as a license to throw caution to the wind and embrace an all-egg diet. Instead, it encourages us to rethink the role of eggs in our diet and consider their nutritional benefits. However, it does suggest that moderate egg consumption, as part of a balanced diet, is unlikely to wreak havoc on our cholesterol levels. Including eggs in meals can provide a variety of nutrients that support overall health, making them a valuable addition to a nutritious diet. One size doesn't fit all individual responses to dietary changes. The Harvard Students' Experience provides valuable insight into the complex relationship between diet and health, but it's crucial to remember that everyone is different. Just as we have unique fingerprints, our bodies respond to food in unique ways. What works for one person may not work for another. Factors like genetics, lifestyle, and overall health status all play a role in how our bodies process food and regulate cholesterol levels.